Hello everyone. I'm recording this video to help you set up your week. I'm going to go straight to the point that I want to make in the video, which is the group activity. Some of you already understand what the group activity is all about, and the ones that still are in doubt, I'm asking you to go to the syllabus and check the information posted under the group activity. Well, there is a very thorough explanation, or otherwise you can check here in the contents of your news wall here, news item uh, 16, where I describe the what is supposed to be happening in the different stages of the group activity. I'm going to give a brief overview of the first stage and then refer quickly to my expectations of the second and third stage of this activity. As some of you know already, we are in the second day of stage one. I'm making an announcement now because I'm extending the first stage one more day because there's going to be some interruptions in the server today. In the university, they sent an email explaining that there's going to be some interruptions. So, in view to this contingency, I'm extending the first stage one more day. So the first stage is supposed to be taking place. It was supposed to have started yesterday on Monday, today Tuesday, and the last day is going to be Wednesday. My expectation for the first stage are you're supposed to be discussing the article that you chose for your argumentative essay. If you read the instruction for the fourth writing assignment, you know that you have to write an argumentative essay using the strategy that we have been discussing, and you have to write your essay choosing one of the articles from the selection of 9 articles that I gave you. In this case, you have to use one mandatory article, and then you can use a complementary one. You can use another one from the list that I gave you. It is absolutely forbidden to use other articles that are not from the selection. The reason is very simple. I want to check the way you write about specific readings for the class. This is not a free writing class. This is a class where you have to do some controlled writing. So it's important you choose, if you haven't done it yet, one of the articles from the list and one of the articles that you didn't use before. If you chose one article for the summary, another one for the analysis, so those articles are excluded for the mandatory article for the writing assignment. If you want to use those articles incidentally as part of your citations or as part of the ideas, you're free to do so, but the main article has to be a fresh one. So if you used one for the summary and one for the analysis, those are excluded as the main articles. If you read instructions carefully, you'll see that you have to choose one article and then write your argumentative essay in response to that article. So on the first stage, I'm presenting here my expectations clearly. You have to discuss the main ideas of your article. You have to focus on the crux of the argument, as we have seen that in the video conference. The crux of the arguments are the essential questions for articulating your argumentation. Why is the topic important? How does it matter? Will it make a difference if I provided my opinion? So you have all those questions clearly presented in Andrew Lanford's book. So in the first stage, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, you're supposed to be exchanging ideas, preliminary ideas with your partners, and then listening to what they have to say about their own essays. You have to present your thesis statement in as much as possible. I remember that I said that the thesis statement is the first sentence that you should write, especially in an argumentative essay. There is no essay if you don't have a very clear idea of what you want to say. You can show your introductions if you want, if you already have the introduction in this stage, and you can present the annotated critical readings. That means you can show the article that you chose, and then you can share your notes with your partners. Maybe they're writing your argumentative essay about the same article. One typical question that I get is, does everyone have to write the argumentative essay using the same article? No, this is individual. This is an individual task where you're sharing. Here is the procedure. The group activity is an activity when you're supposed to present your process, the full process, from the beginning ideas, from conceiving the essay, the pre-writing stages, critical reading, the outline, and then on the second stage, working on the essay as such, working on the contents of your ideas, working with the argumentative strategies, and showing some evidence to your partners. And then on the last stage, you're supposed to be doing the revision and proofreading part of the essay, which is the last stage. So here you have to implement the process that we have studied in my class. So if some of you still are not aware of where this is supposed to be happening, I invite you to come here to the discussions section of the course, and then find the group work section. Here you have a very thorough explanation of what I want, and then with a clearer presentation of the different stages. So you have here the different groups. In every class there is one. There are 5 groups already arranged, and one of the sections the students are involved already. In one of the sections, only one student has posted a comment. I'm going to show you here. For example, you have the 5 discussion groups, and then 2 of the groups are already active. And what you're supposed to be doing here is presenting the preliminary ideas in these first 2 stages. I wanted to refer to what is happening on the second and the third stage of this group activity, but I'm going to give you a more thorough guideline when time comes. On the second stage, this is all about the strategies for argumentation. The expected outcomes are posting the first draft of your introduction, posting one of or all center paragraphs, showing your partners the argumentative strategies that you will be using. It would be useful to read the resource on argumentation that I'm going to send you today. On the third stage, you have to do the proofreading, checking the format, revision, and edition of your essays. In this third stage, you have to post your final draft for correction from your partners, and then you have to do the same with their drafts. The last stage is about proofreading, spelling, grammar, syntax, format, everything that we have studied here in my class, and checking for citations and technical specification for the essay. So basically, this is what is happening now. I understand that tomorrow we have a long holiday that's going to be running until Wednesday next week, but unfortunately that doesn't apply to us. We have to keep on working because an online course doesn't have the same schedule as the regular university does. Here we have to adjust our time to the 8-week format. So there is no excuse for not being present in this activity. I just wanted to remind you that this activity is worth 12% of your final grade. So if you neglect the activity, if you don't get involved, if you don't take action, it's going to be having a very bad effect on your grade. Something else if you feel that if you start posting and your partners are not responsive, you have to contact me right away. But you have to leave evidence of your interest in getting the group started. You have to leave this evidence in the group link. Everyone is supposed to be posting on their group links. There's no way that you participate in another group. If you feel that your group is not responsive, then you need to tell me, and then I could reassign you to a different group. Please don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help, but this is not all you're on. This is your group activity. I'm not involved here at all. I'm just like the big brother watching what is happening, and if I feel that I need to intervene because it is crucial that my comment might help you, but this is not my job now. My job is only to set the activity in motion, and then you're in charge to take the lead. Please, as I said, I posted the rubrics for participation, and the rubrics are very clear, and it's very important you pay attention to time management. You have to be involved in the 3 moments of the activity. If you choose to be absent from one of the 3 stages, that's going to be affecting your grade. So please, I'm inviting you to do a good job, because it's, the harder you work now in this activity, the better your essay is going to be, your last essay. Your last essay is the most important essay of the course, because I take it as the final exam that we don't have. In your last essay, you have to show that you have been here in my class in a meaningful way. So in terms of format, in terms of citation, in terms of strategies for writing, please, again, contact me if you need to talk to me.